because we didn't want to leave it out over the winter. We got tools in that deal down there and firewood on there. And then on this other end here, we've got swing set. And of course, this is our door going outside. This is behind our cabin. This is behind our cabin. That first tarp covers up an old wood stove, and so we got it covered up there. And the other stack on out about 40, 50 feet from the house back there is firewood is covered to keep dry. And you come around this way, and of course our deck that goes onto the covered deck, and then down here you have our stairway going down to the downstairs part, and of course upstairs.
Baby, I'm wrong.
Take up the whole screen. This spring. She'll be after Christmas. I've taught that course several years.
All the couples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 couples.
We've recently become real interested in microbiome.
All the Hawaiian beauties. I would say they're okay. Grace, this says welcome Grace here, but that means something else. I thought I'd just throw that in for you. Welcome to the island cuisine. Listen up and I'll tell you the menu. Hip roasted pig by Hawaii 5-0 Doyle and Jerry. Doyle and Jerry, our own. Green beans, flavored with macadamia nuts and roasted pig chips. Sweet potatoes. I had a hard time with that because I call them sweet taters. Sweet potatoes, fresh from the fields with cinnamon and butter. Rolls, fresh fruit salad, tea, coffee, and water. And the water, I think, has come in from Hawaii itself. So be sure and ask for seconds on water. We do have 2 Hawaiian lays that came in from Hawaii, I believe here just the last day or so. And Grace and Etta, daughter lives in Hawaii, so she forwarded them some on morning. So look at them, they're really fresh and smell good. They're gonna be bringing the plates by, and then you'll.
You see that hog over here? All these people sure look hungry. Where's the hog? We don't have any meat. We gotta find the hog. Hey, people, where's the hog? See the hog over there? Where's the hog? Where's the hog? You don't see the pig over here? Where'd that pig? Where'd it go? Where'd that pig go?
He went under here.
Oh, hell!
Went under here.
Where'd that pig? Where'd the pig go?
Everybody see a pig?
Where'd it go? I think he went around the pond.
Turn this on, but I'm loud enough.
I think it's on now. Well, first of all, I really do not know how to play the ukulele, but it's a stringed instrument, so. Actually, a little bit of history about the ukulele first, because I only really have, I was running around that a little bit, I don't have too much, so I thought I'd give you a little history lesson first. The ukulele really is not a traditional Polynesian instrument. In fact, probably something more like the drums that you heard today would have been more authentic to what.
We are just so glad, so happy that you all came our way tonight. We surely thank you all for coming and hope you have a good time. And you hope you don't think too bad of us after this deal, all right?
Christians from West.
Well, as I thought about what I could really do my research on the internet, and I guess his album Blue Hawaii, my wife tells me that it was actually the first, a really cool album to own when he actually had the vinyl because it was clear. It was blue, clear plastic vinyl, so it was really unique. Really kind of a collector's item nowadays. So kind of a fun thing to have. But this was one of his kind of big things. He did a bunch of kind of corny Hawaiian themed movies through the time, but Blue Hawaii gave him some big hits. And of course, one of them is I think an Hawaiian Love movie. So let's see if I can make sure I got the sound right. Of course, like most musicians, I was running late, so I didn't get to do a good sound check. So. There's men say only fools rush in, but I
falling in love with me. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I falling in love like a river flows surely to the sea, down and so it goes. Some things were meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life, for I can help falling in love. For I falling in love with you.
I don't know what happened inside. I said, I guess I didn't. I didn't notice that. Throwing fire in.
Try to look good.
No sand.
There's a man enjoying his food right
Oh,
there.
man.
Boy, ain't that good pig.
Good pig, good pig. E-I-E-I-O.
Hey, Charles, how does your hat? Hey, Charles, how does your hat go when you see one of these Hawaiian girls?
This is what they do to wear it like this to keep the sun out of your eye, and the rain. And you see all these pretty girls around here? You say, wow!
Speaker. Keep speaker on.
Hello.
All right, I'll start over. We've got a guest speaker tonight. Of course, when you're in Hawaii, you need to be able to speak the language, so of course, we're not going to be fluent in it tonight, but there are some words that would be beneficial for us to know. And we've got Professor Gallagher with us here tonight, and he's going to share some of those words. And so I'm going to turn it over to him and see what he has in store for us. So listen real close now, because he's got some important things for you. Ben.
All right, I'm not an entomologist, which is someone that studies words. I'm actually a professor of agriculture. But I was coming into church, I don't know, it's been a couple of weeks ago, and this is how this little game started. I was walking in, Doyle is walking in, he goes, "Kent, can you speak Hawaiian?" I'm from Tennessee, we don't say Hawaii, we say Hawaii. Okay, it's Hawaiian. And the only thing I can think of, y'all probably remember this, is Bing Crosby's Christmas album. All I could say was Mele Kaliki Maka, and he said, "You got the job." And so what we're going to do is I'm going to try and pronounce these words. And then I want you guys to tell me what you think it means. And then we'll see what it really means, okay? Now, you have to remember that I was raised speaking hillbilly. I don't really speak English. And I'm really tall. Okay. Now, this first word is actually a phrase. And it is, and I'll show you here. Here's the word. Anybody want to try and pronounce that? Can y'all? I bet being from Texas, a bunch of y'all can put about 10 syllables in that word. Oh, you can't see it? Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to pronounce it for you. I'm going to try to. Po-ma-ika-I. Po-ma-ika-I. Now, what do you suppose that means? Po-ma-ika-I.
I got something in my eye.
I got something in my eye. Jerry says he's got something in his eye. You think it's hello? Somebody says it thinks it's hello? Well, you know what this word actually means? Is good luck. Po-ma-ika-I. So from now on, when you're
singing songs like Tiny Boat, that sort of thing. Well, his brother he's become an expert in a number of fields. And tonight, he's going to share just one of those with us. And the thing I want you to know, though, you know, tonight you indulged in some pig, pork, whatever you want to call it. We did have a little grill back there, and we got kind of caught up in it, and we had a little slow getting the pig out for the meal, but it was pretty good, wasn't it? Yeah. Anyway, one of the things that I want to share with you is that in addition to all the areas that he's expertise in, which is a lot of different things, he'll share some of them with you. He's also a pig psychiatrist. So, you know, I think you might find this interesting. That's something a little different.
Make me happy. Make me mine. Make me one my brother sings so well, doesn't he? Well, feeling I'm gonna love you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Amen.
It's a pleasure to come to this beautiful land of Texas and visit you all. So appreciative of being invited to speak this evening. Microphone.
Use the mic.
It was on the TV program. Okay. Well, early in life, my father, who was not a singer and not a psychologist, was a farmer. And so I grew up learning how to raise pigs. And I became very amazed by pigs at an early age. And I've come to learn that they have contributed a great. Let me share with you a few very amazing facts. Now, you draw your pig any way you choose to draw it. Let me share with you a few amazing facts about pigs. Have you ever heard someone say, "Oh, he was sweating like a pig"? Yes. Now that's really amazing because, no hands? Okay. In the 17th century, the pig farmers were having trouble with their pigs wandering away, so they built a wall to keep them out of the street. And Wall Street, which is now known as the financial district of our nation, was built alongside that wall. And so Wall Street was named for a pig wall. Have y'all ever heard that before? Okay. Does anybody in here know different breeds of pigs? Sir? Duroc. Okay. Any other breeds?
Poland China.
Poland China? Hampshire pig has a pretty white stripe on it, doesn't it? Okay. Yorkshire, there's the... How many positive and optimistic people do we have here this evening? Oh, look at that. Wow. Wow. Very good. Okay. If you drew your pig in the middle of the page, this means that you tend to be a realist. Nobody look nothing like, very good. We got some real people here. Not just, those positive people can just wear you out. Always seeing sunshine when it's cloudy, can't they? I like a realist every now and then. Thank you. Okay. Now, what if you drew your pig at the bottom? Anybody draw their pig at the bottom? There's one back there. Okay. People who draw their pigs at the bottom of the page tend to be a little more pessimistic, a little more cautious, but we all know about the pessimistic people. They tend to be right more often. They know all about those rules of accidents and that sort of thing. Murphy's Law, yes, they're very good. Okay. Now, if you drew a pig, you may be facing one side of your page or another. If your pig is facing to the left, this suggests that you are a person who believes very much in tradition, you are friendly, and you're very good at remembering dates. Do we have any left-facing pigs? Whoa! That must have been very inconvenient when you didn't want to go out and you couldn't say, I forgot the date, right? Okay. Some of you perhaps drew your pig facing to the right. If you did, you are known to be a person who is innovative, active, but you do tend to forget dates. That can be convenient, can it not? Not if you're married, but... Perhaps you chose neither to face your pig to the right or left, and you just stuck him, moved forward, straight out of the page. Okay? Looking right at you. This suggests that you are direct. You enjoy playing the devil's advocate. And neither fear nor avoid discussions. I mean, you're right out there, so give a hand to all them people who are right out there. Yeah. Oh, looky there. Good. All right. Someone who's right out there.
Another one right there.
Now, you better wait till I finish before you hold up these pictures, okay? We've got a few more points to make. Now, we've talked about right and left and facing straight forward. And I don't know if you want to tell me or not, but did anybody draw a picture of a pig facing away? Well, we got one over here. Sir, I just wondered, have you seen a psychologist lately? Okay. Let's move on from the rear, the hind leg and the pig. It's not where we want to stop, of course. Okay. Perhaps your pig had many, many details. Did anybody draw hair and hooves and nails and all kinds of details? If you drew lots of details on your pig, then that suggests you are very analytical, you are cautious, and you tend not to trust very easily. So you may want to erase some of those details, or you may want to add more, depending on what you want. Perhaps you drew a pig that was just pretty plain Jane, no details at all, or very few details. This suggests that you tend to be emotional, and are open to new things, and like to take risks. Okay, let's move on. Did anybody put any legs on their pig? Okay, we got some legs out there. We like pickled pig's feet and that sort of thing, okay? If you drew less than 4 legs, this suggests that you are currently going through a big change. Okay? This is pure psychology, folks. You can't, the pictures do not lie, okay? Perhaps you drew your pig with all 4 legs. This suggests that you are secure, stubborn, and tend to stick to your ideals. So you're a real good person to stand in line behind, but you're not going to budge. chose to draw your pig lying down, or you just didn't even think about putting the legs on there. As a psychologist, I would suggest that perhaps you haven't finished your drawing yet. Moving on. Ears. Did anybody put any ears on their pig?
We were impressed with how beautiful it was and everything, but there was, and the setting is just so similar to what it was over there that I thought I might try and see if what happened to me over there amongst the mountains, when I was up side of one volcano over there, while I was looking out across the valley, and it was, I thought, well, you know, I bet you could get an echo here. And so I tried it, and sure enough, boy, I would holler, and it would just come feeding back. And I thought, well, you know, this is possible that it could happen here. So I just want to see. So let's just see if it will. Tomato! Tomato! Banana! Banana! Can't believe that. Pineapple! Pineapple! This is perfect. I mean, this is amazing. Let's try something else here. Baloney! Try that again. Baloney! I guess, well, try one more thing. Charles North and Mike Tackett are mighty fine preachers. Baloney! Okay, take care of it. I'm glad it worked. I had the same thing happen over there. I think Jerry has something he wants to say to us.
I want to tell you all how much we've enjoyed having you tonight. This has been fun for us, and we hope it's been fun for you. And I hope it's just an indication to you of how much we love you as a group in this congregation. There's just no way we can express what we think of all of you folks. And we're just so happy that you all turned out tonight. And we're just really happy that this group from Westgate come to be with us. And we hope as we have these things again in the future that more of your folks will come and be with us. Don't say too many bad things about us, if you would. I want to introduce some of the hosts that we had for tonight. And I'll ask them to stand, and if you want to throw something at them or give them a hand after I've introduced all of them, well, you can do that. But let's wait till we get through introducing all of them. Of course, Doyle and Raymond Maxwell. Doyle is one of your favorite speedrunners.
That's my sister over there. See, she's throwing stuff at me.
Kent, the professor, Kent and Marcia Gallagher, right here. Andrew, his sons, and Bill and Pauline Basket. I walked around a while ago, and I wish you all should see the pigs they drew. These things are just.
Evelyn and Sonny.
I'm getting to them. Oh, I skipped you. The guy with the hat. Sonny and Evelyn Payne.